Hello, everybody. Welcome to Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. Let me get a scissor real quick. That was fast. I'm going to do an instant coffee today. I was at the Evan Williams Distillery, downtown Louisville, and I saw something different. They have the regular coffee. A lot of these distilleries will have different people that make coffee for them, right? Bourbon coffee, supposedly using their own barrels of set and everything. But this had, it's an instant coffee. And I've never seen, I'm sure there's a lot of it, but I never saw it at any of these distilleries. They had the whole bean, but have an instant. So I looked at it. Evan Williams bourbon, a full-bodied, robust, small batch roast. Instant coffee, bourbon barrel aged. Then the back it says in collaboration with Good Folks Coffee Company. They are in Louisville. They do mostly commercial. If you have any type of coffee, if you're a big office building, you serve coffee, if you're a restaurant or anything like that, they will, make your coffee, deliver it to you, this, that, and other, whatever type of coffee you want, and everything like that. So they're basically a wholesale roaster, and they got this contract with Heaven Hill, which is Evan Williams, or Evan Williams, which is Heaven Hill. This cost, here's the back, $3. So I thought, you know what? I want to try it. It's instant. I have a whole playlist with instant coffee. Do you know throughout the world, instant is a big thing? Especially like in, there's what country had the most? I think it might have been Australia that used it the most. Indonesia, it's big in a lot of places. A lot of places love. I'll tell you the weirdest thing was when I did a most popular coffees in Mexico. Mexico grows their own coffee, right? They can grow coffee there. And I'll be damned if I do this series and the number one seller was an instant. Couldn't believe it. But anyway, going to go ahead and said use 8 to 10 ounces. I think I got 6 to 8 ounces in here. All right, let's open this up. And I should have took a picture of it before I did this because, I need for the thumbnail. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do now. Really don't. All right. I always love the way it kind of dissolves. I did a whole playlist, I have a playlist on this, but I did a whole video on how they make instant. There's different ways to make it. All right. Now that I screwed that up pretty good. All right. And then we'll just give her the old stir-a-rooney. There it is. That come out pretty dark, right? Look at that. There it is. Some instant coffee, supposedly bourbon barrel aged in Evan Williams / Heaven Hill barrels. Did they make the instant and then put it in there? I doubt it, because any moisture would have turned it. So they did the beans and then did the process of turning it. I don't know the details on this. If they blindfold you and you've had an instant and you've had regular, you'll always guess the instant. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying. So it smells like instant coffee. It's a traditional smell. What we want to know is there any of those bourbon notes, barrel notes? That's what we're looking for. Got a rather burnt smell to it. And there is a slight hint of the bourbon barrel. The barrel and the bourbon. But it's very slight. But it's in there. It's in there. So I'm going to try it, and then I'm going to try it with some, this would probably be good with some sugar. I don't use a lot of sugar. Should have done it for this, but I'll do it with a little cream. But first, let's do it black. Actually, not bad. I used to hate instant. And then when I start doing the channel and drinking it to review it, I'm not saying I love it, but I acquired a little bit of taste for it. Great for camping and stuff. There's a lot of uses for instant. Anyway, that's actually not bad. Got a little medicinal to it. A little bit of a burnt taste. But somehow, I guess that bourbon, I think if you took the bourbon out, this one, because that little flavor that's coming from that barrel and that bourbon is making me tolerate it a lot better. All right. So I put a little heavy cream. That's going to make it better. Yeah. And a spoonful of sugar. Help this medicine go down. That'd probably be quite good. Smells better. The barrel note came out. All right. Well, it is better with the thing. And actually, I don't mind this, believe it or not. And I get every kind of coffee espresso machine in the whole world that I do for this, my coffee reviews. And because I'm a coffee fanatic, all right? And I love the whole process of making it. The different ways, the different beans. I got a favorite coffee house. They make things for me. I got a whole thing going on. I've done more series. I did a 50 state USA thing. I did a coffee from every state in the country and on and on. The most popular in Mexico. I've drank thousands. I haven't always put them on my YouTube channel. And I've been drinking long before I had a YouTube channel. Yeah, like I said, brought out the barrel. Toned down some of that medicinal and burnt taste. And added that little bit of vanilla and creaminess. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for an instant. All right. Instant's not my favorite. I have grown a little more accustomed to it to where I can say, okay. And if I'm camping there, I'll be all over it. But I don't prefer, it's not my preferred method. But it is very popular throughout the world. So that's the review. It's actually not bad. It really isn't because you're getting some of those bourbon characteristics. For $3, I thought it was unique. I want to try it for myself and for you. Now, that review's over. I'll tell you what. Interesting. So down here in my sipping den, I acquire minis. All right, I want to try it sometimes. I don't want to buy a whole bottle of something. I would have billions of bottles and of crap that a lot of it I don't like, or maybe I like it a little, but I'll never use it. So I try and get minis. I also get them for gifts. Oh, my stocking's always full of minis because people know I do reviews. It's a cool thing to get me. And sometimes I get them free. Anyhow, oh, and I used to collect them like in the 80s. So I'm going through these now, trying to thin out my den of these things. And I've been doing quick shorts, right? The short videos on them. And I've been hitting them. And I got a whole big pile of them over here. And some of them are really old. Well, they're from the 80s up till modern times. And they're all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm going to be doing those quick hitters on those. And I always do some good information about the company and how long they've been around and what the liqueur, if it's a liqueur, what it is and how it's made and on and on and on. Try and fit that in. They made the, what do you call the mini shorts go a little longer now. I think you got 3 minutes. It used to be 60 seconds and under. So you could talk a little bit now. I guess competing with TikTok. Which I have a TikTok, which I haven't done much with it because I'm waiting to see if TikTok's going to be a thing. I don't want to invest a lot of time and energy into TikTok if it's not going to be around. I mean, I got enough things going on with that, and I could kick it pretty hard. They just got to tell me yay or nay, all right? I'm not going to, either way, that's fine. But if they're going to say yay, I'll go ahead and kick off on it. If they say nay, well, then there goes the way, right? That's it. I've already had 2 cups of coffee today. So I'll probably have another here in a little bit. No, not in a little bit. Probably around supper time. All right. Well, that's the review, and I will see you all later. Thank you. Cheers. I won't shut off.